Martin Luther King Jr. was born January 15, 1929. Martin Luther attended segregated public schools in Georgia, graduating from high school at the age of 15. He received a BA degree in 1948 from Morehouse College. After 3 years of theological study at Crozer Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania, he was awarded a BD in 1951. With a fellowship he won at Crozer, he enrolled in a graduate studies program at Boston University, completing his residence for the doctorate in 1953 and receiving the degree in 1955. In 1954, Martin Luther King became the pastor of Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama. King was a strong worker for civil rights for members of his race. King was a member of the executive committee of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP. In December 1955, he led the first Negro nonviolent demonstration in the United States, the bus boycott. The bus boycott lasted 382 days. On December 21, 1956, after the Supreme Court of the United States had declared unconstitutional the laws requiring segregation on buses, during these days of the boycotts, King was arrested up to 25 times. His home was bombed. He was assaulted at least 4 times. Despite the opposition and the abuses, Martin emerged as a black leader. In the 11-year period between 1957 and 1968, King traveled over 6 million miles and spoke over 2,500 times, appearing wherever there was injustice, protest, and action. He wrote 5 books as well as numerous articles. He wrote his inspiring Letter from a Birmingham Jail, a manifesto of the Negro Revolution. He planned drives in Alabama for the registration of Negroes as voters. He directed the peaceful march on Washington, D.C. of 250,000 people, to whom he delivered the address, I Have a Dream. He was named Man of the Year by Time magazine in 1963 and became not only the symbolic leader of the American blacks, but also a world figure. At the age of 35, Martin Luther King Jr. was the youngest man to have received the Nobel Peace Prize. On the evening of April 4, 1968, while standing on the balcony of his motel room in Memphis, Tennessee, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. Once again, I present to you Martin Luther King Jr., an American Baptist minister, an author, Man of the Year by Time magazine, a Nobel Peace Prize winner, a graduate of Morehouse College, and the most visible spokesperson and civil rights leader in the civil rights movement.
Hello, friends. Now is the time to stay connected. Now is the time to stay strong. And now is the time to love. While we've been sheltering in place, Kids for Peace, an amazing global nonprofit organization, has been serving our communities with projects that uplift our youth, support our families, comfort our seniors, thank our frontline workers, and blanket the world with love. I am proud to be partnering with Kids for Peace and their new Linked by Love campaign. I invite you to join us in creating the world's longest recycled paper chain. Each link will contain an uplifting message. I mean, come on, imagine 110 miles of love. Can you stand it? Can you take it? Can you feel it? Can you accept it? It'll be a reminder, and it will set a Guinness World Record, showing that we are all linked by love and that we are all in this together. Here's my message for the world. What's yours? Let's get linked by love. Please go to their website to learn more, sponsor a link, and to become a love linker.